look like this. You won't, yeah, just like that. Don't try to grab them, just scoop them.
That one's really pretty, actually, that I just let go.
That's gorgeous, huh?
Hey everyone, this is Jess, the Garden State Koi Pond Girl. I'm here at Blue Ridge Farm in North Carolina with the team, picking out some fish, so hopefully you guys can take a look when you get back and bring them home. We headed our way over to Newark, had a really smooth flight, landed with a beautiful 80-degree temperature in North Carolina. We're really excited to be able to bring home some fish for everybody.
So just some varieties stuff for you guys, like if it's a red or orange, white, and black fish, it's either a Sanke or a Showa. The one that you picked out, Jess, that's a Showa. And the way that we know it's a Showa is because it has black on its fins.
Okay.
On its pectoral fins, which are the fins like their little legs up front. If it doesn't have black in its fins, like this one right below me, that's a Sanke.
Honestly, I love the fins, the white and the black and the fins. It stands out.
Butterflies
so
are nice.
how can you tell a male versus a female?
So without being able to pick them up and look at the vent on the underside of the fish, the females have wider bodies. So like that Asagi has a very wide body, where that Kujaku has a much more slender and streamlined body.
And is it the orientation of the vent?
It's kind of the shape and the appearance. Yeah. Once they're mature, it's equally easy on any size fish. But if they're too young and sexually immature, then can't tell because all the vents look the same. They need to reach sexual maturity first. My name is Casey Lefevre. I am part of the family that owns Blue Ridge Koi and Goldfish. Blue Ridge is the largest and longest running koi and goldfish farm in the U.S. We raise koi, butterfly koi, and goldfish and sell to pet stores, garden centers, koi resellers all across the U.S. The company has been around since 1965 and was first founded by my grandparents, and then taken over by my dad and my great uncle, and then right now myself and my brother and my two cousins are in the process of taking over and carrying on the family tradition. Everything that we sell is either raised in mud ponds or indoors in a high-intensity indoor growth facility. Indoors we have really strong mechanical and biological filtration that's utilizing the nitrogen cycle to keep the ammonia and nitrate low. We have really great fresh well water without any other metals or anything that we use to supply all the greenhouses. We're using pumps to keep everything circulating and blowers to make sure that the fish have plenty of oxygen to breathe. We're basically just, reducing stress on the fish as much as possible, quarantining, treating them for any issues that might come up, and making them as healthy and happy as we can before they ship out. You've got boxes made over there ready to ship. The guys are in here 5, 6, 7 at a time in the afternoon packing up fish, and so they're putting the boxes on the rollers, filling with fresh well water out of this tank and this barrel over here, putting the fish in, gathering the bag together and pushing the atmospheric air out, and then replacing it with pure bottled oxygen. Twisting it up and doubling it over, and then tying it up with a rubber band. Gets an ice pack in the box, and then it's taped up, set over here by customer, and then labeled for UPS. And then on Wednesdays we're packing up Southwest cargo shipments, and we're taking those to the airport ourselves.
The black dot, it has like the stripes, but then it has like the little orange.
Oh, you should have picked that one.
Why?
Go with a wet hand right into the next tank. So look like this. You won't, yeah, just like that. Don't try to grab them, just scoop them. Yep, that's it.
Ooh, that one's really pretty, actually, that I just let go stupidly.
This one is really nice. Scoop that one, really. Casey. That's gorgeous, huh?
We got to tour the facility at Blue Ridge Farm, between being able to see where they breed their own koi fish, being able to see where they package all of the food, and they can actually ship out the fish that's ordered online. It was really cool because I actually got to pick out some fish myself and actually move them into tanks so we can bring them home back to the store. Got back from Blue Ridge in North Carolina, and the fish have finally arrived. So I'm super excited to show you guys kind of the process of when we get them in and how we're going to transfer them into the tanks and get them ready for sale. So let's go take a look. Here are just a few of our many boxes that have arrived today via UPS. Once the truck arrives, we bring the carts over to unload the boxes, bringing them into the store to bring them into a shaded area to regulate the water temperature.
So basically what we'll do here when our fish come in, like Jess said, we leave them in here in the shade to keep the temperature acclimated so that boxes don't heat up in the sun. And what I'll do is I'll basically open up a box and we'll basically find their destination and actually take them, float them in the water so they can acclimate to the temperatures that we have at our tanks. It's important, very important, to make sure that they get well acclimated to the temperature change. So we're going to take one out right now. We're going to let these guys float for about 15 minutes because the temperature that is in the wholesaler is much warmer than our tanks. So we want to make sure they don't get shocked and release them. So we're going to let them float for about 15 minutes. The bigger ones we like to put in our holding tanks just so we can get a good look at them, a good size. And then basically what we'll do is we'll take a pump sock, which is actually really important. It's nice and soft for the fish. It won't harm them by sometimes using a harsh net. And what we'll do is we'll take fish by fish and we'll make sure they're nice and snug in here. We'll put them in the tank one by one.
Transfer them into the blue tank, but we want to make sure that all of the old water is not going to be contaminated in the new clean water. So I'm just going to make sure that these guys are gently removed to prevent any sort of stress or damage. And we're going to lift them up gently and plop them into the water and let them enter their new home temporarily. Thank you for watching our videos. We hope that you like and subscribe our page so you can follow us on our next adventure, and we look forward to seeing you soon.